Hi guys and gals, I'm alive, I'm still here. It's obviously that time of year where we're all out enjoying the sun and having fun and barbecue parties and everything else. So I've been a bit MIA because that famous thing where we talk about not making time for yourself, and sort of since the new year everything kind of has gone all over the place for me. The last 2 or 3 months my life has changed so much, it's unreal, and it just keeps changing. So I finally had a chance this week to catch a breath and think about, me and my weight loss and where I'm going and what I've done, and just sort of sit back and take stock, if you like. So January and February I didn't lose any weight at all. I didn't gain, but I didn't lose, and to be fair, I wasn't sticking with the rules. My biggest problem, portions have never been a huge issue for me since surgery. I'm comfortable with my portions. I don't feel, now and again I think, whoa, it's a bit much, and I bring it back. I always eat off a tea plate. I do try to stick to that, and I've never sort of strayed. My biggest problem is eating and drinking at the same time. First 6 months out, I never had any problems. I mean, I had gastric bypass February the 16th, 2010. Yeah, so we're talking sort of 14, 15 months ago now. And the first 6 months I never strayed from the rules at all. And you could tell when the significant weight loss I had, and then it slowed right down where I was starting to be sloppy. And I think January and February was the height of where I was at my worst, really. It was where I was putting myself at the bottom of the list, not making time for myself, not making educated choices. It was just a case of, I will have that, it's easy, slipping back into bad habits, which we've all been there. So the eating and drinking thing was one of my biggest problems, so that's now stopped again, and I find I'm getting a lot more, the restriction that should be there again, so that's good. I'm happy with that. I now do Zumba. I don't know if anybody's heard of Zumba. It's like sort of Latin, salsa, Cuban, reggae, dance aerobics. Google it, it's real great fun, and it's worldwide. It's kind of just hit my town recently, the last 3 or 4 months, and I've been going the last 2 months twice a week, and I tell you what, it's to me it's an investment in myself, and I'm so glad I do it, because the slogan for Zumba is ditch the workout, join the party, and it really is that. I just feel like I'm going dancing with friends. It is, and it's the type of thing I don't need to go with friends. If they let me down or they're busy, it happens. I'll go on my own. I'm really not bothered, because it's that laid back. So I've been doing that, and I find that it's been sort of helping in. Oh, let me give you a sorry, I've got swimming gear on from being at the beach all day. Let me give you a full length vision if I can. I don't know if I can do this, but I'll try. Can you see? Basically, you can see my hands going around my body. I'm going in now, more pear-shaped. My boobs are falling out. My boobs haven't gone down drastically, but I never really had much to lose anyway. My boobs would never sort of sit together, they'd always sit apart. It's nice to finally have a cleavage. Sometimes it feels like I'm just, chucking loose skin into a bra, but, from a distance it looks like a cleavage, and I'm happy with it. So I certainly am not going to be having corrective surgery. Boobs is boobs in my eyes, everybody, each to their own. Damn it, I haven't timed this, I could so easily go over time. Okay, got so much to say, as always. Okay, so an update, that's the eating habit side of things. I've lost 106 pounds to date, 220 pounds. I weighed 220 pounds, sorry. So happy with that. Not extremely happy, because I was hoping to be, 14 months out of surgery, I should be in Wonderland now, really. But again, if you stick to the rules, you're going to get there. So, as I say, taking stock, being accountable. What else? I went to a convention with my friend Angela a couple of weeks ago in London called the event's called Destination Health. She invited me to go along, one because she wanted me to tell people my experience with the surgery, and 2, because they had a load of fertility sort of stands there that I could go and talk to, because obviously that's my eventual goal with all of this. So I had a fantastic time. If you want to hear or know any more about it, my friend over here in the UK who had weight loss surgery, she went over to a place in Poland called Wrocław, WROCLAW, to have all her plastics done. And you know, practically half the price of the UK. And from her experience, I think she had I know she had a tummy tuck and her boob sort of lifted, not a boob job as such. I know her experience, you know, she said it was, you know, practically like a private clinic. And what she's done now, she's sort of taken her contacts from Poland and sort of done like a weight loss, not weight loss, a surgery holiday. It's not just for people who've had weight loss surgery. If you want to have nose done or your chin done or anything like that, got flying here. She organises like a package deal, so like a holiday. So she sorts out the flights, your accommodation, somebody to pick you up who speaks English, etc. Anyway, it's called Secret Surgery. www.secretsurgery.com, and you'll know you're on the right site, because I think the slogan for it is like a really pretty face of a woman going like that, or it's a half naked lady with butterfly wings on her back. Anyway, we were going there to promote that because her business has really, you know, kicked off. She was in Chat magazine the other day, you know, possibly doing a documentary on it. So this is not me pushing her business, but it's just me saying, you know, if it is something that's interesting you and you'd like more advice or prices or a chat, she's available. You can look it up under Secret Surgery, or if you add me on Facebook, my name's Bonnie Mole, surname Mowle, and she's on my list of friends. I'll gladly get you in touch with her, because she's brilliant. She's 2 years post-op, you know, complete, amazing, gorgeous lady, really, really good friend. If you look on my pictures on Facebook as well, you'll see her there. She was I always called her my weight loss guru. She always helped me, and she phoned me every week to see how I was getting on, and she's a real, you know, she's a real kind woman, and she's helpful. So thought I'd get that out there, because I had such a great day helping her, and I got lots of information about polycystic ovaries and falling pregnant and boosting your fertility naturally. Big shout out to Sunny Day Anne. She phoned me a couple of weeks ago. I was having a huge meltdown, and I was at desperation. I just needed an outlet and a lifeline, and she was really there for me. She spoke to me on the phone, you know, and she's an American, I'm in the UK, so I think it was on the phone like half an hour, 40 minutes, bless her, and she phoned me, and I was so appreciative. She's, you know, put me back on track, really, really and truly, and helped sort my head out, because I had so many different ideas of, you know, how to try for a baby, and am I ready, and what avenues are we going to go down. I mean, it sounds awful, because I don't want it to be this serious. I don't want it to be a, you know, a projected outcome as such. You know, I don't want it to be in a clinical way. I would love to just fall pregnant naturally, but obviously things aren't as they should be. I mean, I haven't let it be on my mind the last 6 months. I've not had the time to have it on my mind 24/7, you know. But the last couple of months, I just feel, you know, it's like the biological clock is just saying, you know, you're ready, it's time. So hopefully that's all going to come together. I've got a few appointments coming up in the next couple of months with all different doctors and stuff, so fingers crossed we'll get the ball rolling. On the subject of children, me and my husband Luke, we have our panel date, which is Thursday, which is basically our final decision if we're foster parents or not. It's taken us 9 months to get here, so yeah, hopefully we'll get some good news and we'll be able to foster children. At least that way children will be a part of our lives either way, and it'll be good practice for us, I think. Anything else? Fostering, babies, weight, got my list. Anyway, that's me. I have, the last week or so, I have been catching up with everybody's videos, and some of you are doing so well. To be honest, nearly all of you are doing really, really well, you know. You should be so proud of yourselves. I mean, just making the decision to have this surgery is a big enough step, but then, you know, following the rules consistently, and, you know, investing in yourself. You know, that is my real motto at the moment. I must invest in myself, because when I do that, when I do make the time to work out, and I do make time to go to Zumba, and I do, you know, think, oh no, I'm going to spend an extra half an hour in the shower and, you know, shave my legs extra close and things, you know what I mean, you know, sometimes when you're rushed, it's like quick, quick, quick. There are times when you just think, I've got to take the time for me, and doing that, it makes me, it puts me in a better mind frame to cope with everything else, if that makes sense, you know. I'm not saying my life is more demanding than anybody else's, but I make it so. I finally get 5 minutes on my own, and I'm like, who's in? Who can I go and see? Who should I invite over? I don't think it's a case of I don't like my own company. That's never bothered me, but I won't just think who's available, I need to see someone. I'll just think, you know, which of my friends has been a bit down lately? Which of my friends have I not seen? Or who in the family could really do with seeing me? You know, who enjoys it the most? That sort of thing. Or, you know, I've got a brother with a bad back, and I've been helping him with his housework, and I like to help my mum as well. And so I think it's just my way of controlling things. That's why I've been scraping back on everybody else and making more time for myself. Me and Luke have been saying the last, you know, 3 or 4 months, we just feel so burned out, you know. We haven't had, you know, we went to Cornwall last year for 4 or 5 days. Other than sort of camping weekends here and there, we haven't had a proper holiday since our honeymoon, which was 8 years ago. So it's well and truly on the cards. We are going to try and book and just have a week in Spain or something, just me and him, away from everything, you know, no phones, proper holiday. So that'll be really, really nice. So anyway, I'm going to stop waffling, as I do. Hope to hear from some of you. Message me. I'm about, I may not always be on YouTube making videos, but I do check it regularly. So if you've got any questions, or if you just want to have a chat, I'm here. Take care, and I will be in touch again soon. This is not me saying I'm off YouTube altogether. I'm going to try and sort of do one every fortnight, not because I feel forced, because I want to, because I think it's good to, you know, for accountability to make these videos, because as I say, they're a diary to myself in future years to look back on, to see where I've come from. So that's me. I will leave a link below to the website if I can work it out. You never know, I might be clever enough. Take care. Bye.